here we go. Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Pass Fail. It's a Zoom class, but it's also a game show. Uh, I would like to hide the meeting thing. I'd like to introduce our three contestants today. First up, we have Maya. Maya, would you like to say a little bit about yourself? Maybe your name, your age, and your major?
Hi, I'm Maya. I am 22, and my majors are political science and social work.
Wonderful. Noah?
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm 19. I don't know how to read. My majors are composition and social work.
Ah, that's fun. And Sid?
Hey, I'm Sydney. I'm almost 21,
Ah,
and I'm an acting major.
incredible. If you've never seen Pass Fail before, what it is it's a Zoom class, but it's a trivia game show with these three little contestants here. If you get the right answer, you get a point. If you get a wrong answer, you don't lose points because you're still trying. What the contestants are competing for is they get to change my social media profile picture for a week. We're going to go through the three options now just to give them a brief look. Maya, we're going to see yours first. Maya, would you like to say a little bit about this picture?
I look beautiful here, so Jack will make this his profile picture, and we will have matching profile pictures.
Incredible. Noah, would you like to describe this one to the people?
I don't really remember when we took this photo, but it was great. It was a good time, and if you look real close, Nick Caputo's in there, and that's just good energy to have.
Incredible. And Sydney?
I mean, this is just a great picture. I love this picture. Nothing else to say about it.
Oh, all right. We're going to jump ahead now to the categories. We're going to have 6 categories today. We have the apple of my eye, where all of the answers are going to be products that Apple has released as eye blanks. We have famous Chris's, which are just going to be about famous people whose names are Chris. Pen names, which are about famous authors and their pen names. Spielberg movies, but not really, where all of the answers are going to be Spielberg movies, but the questions won't be. There's going to be True to the Red, White, and Blue, which is about red, white, and blue flags. And then within 10, animals, which is as long as you get an answer that is within 10, it's going to be number questions. As long as you get it within 10, you get a point. Maya, because your name comes first in the alphabet, we're going to start with you.
Let's do pen names.
Great. Let's look at pen names. Question 1. Ted Geisel's mother hoped her son would go into medicine. While he instead wrote children's books, he kept the title in his pen name. What was it?
Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
Dr. Seuss?
It is, in fact, Dr. Seuss. That is 1 point to Maya there. Dr. Seuss.
Wow.
Author Samuel Clemens made sure that his autobiography was not published until 100 years after he died. What was his pen name? No penalty for a
Sydney.
wrong answer. Yes, Sydney.
Uncle Sam.
It is not Uncle Sam. Any other guesses?
Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
Charles Dickens.
It is not Charles Dickens. Noah, do you want to give it a guess?
Dr. Seuss.
It is not Dr. Seuss. It is, in fact, Mark Twain. Mark
What the
Twain
fuck?
was Samuel Clemens.
So close.
Erica Leonard wrote Twilight fanfiction that went on to become one of the best-selling book trilogies of the 21st century. What were those books called, and what is her pen name?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Twilight. After dark.
No. The books were not titled as Twilight fanfiction. They were sold as a different series of books.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
The Vampire Diaries?
It is not the Vampire Diaries.
I don't have a name.
No, would you like to take a guess?
I can't even think of. I don't even know where to start with this one.
It is, in fact, 50 Shades of Grey, and the author's name is E.L. James. Yes, 50 Shades of Grey got its start as Twilight fanfiction. The names were then changed, and the book published as 50 Shades of Grey.
That makes sense.
Eric Arthur Blair, really turning here. Eric Arthur Blair served as a spy during the Spanish Civil War, which later informed his political novels. What was his pen name?
The guy that wrote 1917.
That is that's like 3 things away from being almost it.
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
J.K. Rowling.
It is not J.K. Rowling. It is in fact George Orwell, author of 1984. 1984, not 1917.
Oh.
But funny you mention her, Sid. J.K. Rowling is famous for writing the Harry Potter franchise. But in 2013, she released her first crime novel, The Cuckoo's Calling, under which name?
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Dr. Seuss.
It it is not, in fact, Dr. Seuss.
Oh, the Hermione Granger.
She, in fact, wrote it under the name Robert Galbraith. Robert Galbraith, if anyone remembers. I remember that being in the news a few years back.
Right.
Noah, your name comes next in the alphabet. You want to pick a category?
Yeah, let's do the apple of my eye.
Great. So all of these questions are going to just be words, but all of the word answers have been apple eye products. So for example, what do you call a group of whales?
An iPhone.
No, it is not an
pod.
iPhone. What'd you say, Sid?
A pod.
It is, in fact, a pod. They're a pod.
Oh.
Pod.
Okay, I get it.
Inventor Alexander Graham Bell wanted users of which invention to greet each other by saying ahoy hoy?
An iPhone?
It is, in fact, just phone. Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'm going to give you the point there. No I, but yes, I'm going to give you the point there. Where do bachelor helicopters land?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Pad.
It is, in fact, a pad. What does a musician do before playing?
Maya, tune.
Yes,
iTunes.
tunes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I'm good at this one.
And if evil cannot be heard or spoken, how can it still get through?
I absorb.
Noah, I feel like you got something. So I'm going to put you on the spot and make you have something.
View, eyes.
I'm going to give you that. It is, in fact, eyesight. Eyesight is the name of the product.
I was gonna
Eyesight.
get gifts.
Yes, eyesight. So Noah gets a point there. So at the end of that, Noah has 1 point, Sydney has 2 points, and Maya has 3 points. Sydney, since your name comes next in the alphabet, you get to pick the next category.
Famous Chris's.
Oh,
Please.
God.
Great.
Oh, no.
So these are going to be about some famous Chris's. Like, for example, which Chris was a member of both the Fantastic Four and the Avengers?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Chris. Captain America.
Yeah, I'm looking for a last name.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
Chris Hemsworth.
It is not Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Evans.
It is, in fact, Chris Evans.
I thought it was Hemsworth,
Chris
too.
Evans. No, because Chris Evans was in the Fantastic Four movie a few years back.
Oh.
Now, which Chris does everybody hate?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Chris from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes, Chris Rock.
Yes.
I'm going to give that to Sydney there. Chris Rock. Now, which Chris, while serving as governor, had an issue with George Washington in Fort Lee?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Chris Christie.
This is, in fact, about Chris Christie, who had issues with the George Washington Bridge.
I
Just
love
in
my
case,
cousin.
Anyone had forgotten about that. Now, which Chris, who shares a name with a holiday, directed the first 2 Harry Potter films?
Maya?
Yeah, Maya.
I was going to say Chris Columbus?
It is, in fact, Chris Columbus. Film director Chris Columbus did the first 2 Harry Potter movies. And the final question, which Chris famously goes by other names, including Nick and Father?
Chris Kringle.
There you go, Sid. I'm going to give a point to Sydney there. So
Wow.
at the end of that round, Noah has 1 point, Maya has 4 points, and Sydney has 6 points. Noah, you have the least amount of points, so you're going to get to pick the next round.
Oh, thank God. Let's do True to the Red, White, and Blue.
Great. So these are going to be about famous red, white, and blue flags. This flag, sometimes called the tricolor, is the flag of which country?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
France.
It is, in fact, France. France. Now, While the current version of the flag was adopted in the 1990s, which country has flown a variation on this flag since 1696?
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Russia.
It is in fact Russia, because they had to change their flag in the 90s because they weren't the Soviet Union anymore. Now, this flag used to be orange, white, and blue until 1949. Which country flies it?
Sydney,
Yeah, Sydney.
Slovenia,
It is not Slovenia.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Austria.
It is not Austria.
Noah.
Sydney,
I'm going to let Noah try it.
Hungary.
It is not Hungary. Sydney.
Poland,
It is not Poland. Maya, I'm going to give you one try and then I'm going to say it.
England?
It is not England. It is, in fact, the Netherlands. This is the Netherlands flag.
We're the right.
The,
getting
the
there.
New York City flag is blue, white, and orange for the same reason, because it comes from the Dutch.
Right.
Now, the flag of which country took inspiration from the 1848 French Revolution and its tricolor flag?
I tried to look at the symbol.
Maya, France?
It is not France.
Sydney,
Yes.
Croatia,
It is not Croatia.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Belgium.
It is not Belgium.
Sydney,
Yeah, Sydney.
Switzerland,
It is not Switzerland. Maya, you want to give it one more try?
It is Slovenia?
It is not Slovenia. It is, in fact, Costa Rica. The flag of
Oh,
Costa Rica.
right.
That
I
is.
know that.
That's
Duh, guys. come
Obviously.
on.
Obviously.
messed
Which country's flag used to be a white elephant on a red background, an insignia still used on naval flags today?
Maya,
Yeah, Maya.
Czech Republic.
It is not the Czech Republic. Does anybody else want to give that a try? I don't want to hold this out much longer. It is in fact the flag of Thailand.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes. I was-
Thailand.
cute.
Maya, you have the next amount of points, so you can choose either within 10 animals or Spielberg movies, but not really.
What is within 10 animals again?
It's going to be, as long as you get within 10, it's going to be questions about numbers. Everyone's going to get to guess, and as long as you get within 10 of the number, you're going to get the point.
Oh, let's do that.
Great.
Within 10.
We're going to do within 10. Within 10, sports. Forgot to change the bit where it says animals on the first one. Within 10, sports. These are going to be sports questions about sports things and not animals. Forget the word animals. Yes.
Oh, no.
Sports.
Alright,
You've
let's
been
fucking
you've
do
been
it.
tricked, theater nerds. We're going to answer some football questions.
Oh,
How many
God.
years did the Chicago Cubs have between World Series wins?
Maya,
Yeah, Maya.
3.
3. Noah?
Sydney,
Yeah, Sydney?
5.
5. Noah?
No. 6.
They, in fact, had 108. These are going to be numbers that you have to guess within 10, so they're going to be slightly bigger numbers than 3, 5, and 6. How many players are on the roster of an NFL team?
Sydney,
Yeah, Sydney.
47.
47. Noah?
65.
65. Maya?
What the
The,
fuck is a roster?
the team. The whole team. How many players are on a
I'm
team?
gonna say 38.
38. It is, in fact, 53. 53 players are on an NFL team, so Sid's going to get a point for that, because she got within 10.
Congrats.
Now, which number is shared between basketball's Magic Johnson, baseball's Sandy Koufax, and football's O.J. Simpson? I had conversations about whether or not I'm putting him as football's O.J. Simpson. That felt like the right call.
1. It's 1.
1, okay. No, would you like to guess?
I'll say 2.
2, okay.
I'm gonna say 23.
23. It is, in fact, 32. So, Maya, you're going to get a point there. No one else, because they guessed 1 and 2.
She was so confident.
How many home runs did the world record holder hit for most home runs?
Sydney,
Yes, Sydney.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is it in one game?
No, over a career. I'm letting you know it's in the hundreds.
I'll keep going. 300. 300.
Okay, Noah,
547.
547. Maya,
450.
it was in fact 762. For a point, can anybody tell me who has hit the most home runs?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
It is not Babe Ruth. It is in fact Barry
Mike.
Bonds.
Who?
Yeah.
Barry Bonds. He played baseball. Now, this one's going to be within 1, so this is a small number. I'm letting you know, small number. How many points are awarded for a penalty in rugby?
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
4.
4. Noah?
0.5.
0.5. All right. I'm going to let you have that. Maya?
Ew.
2. It is, in fact, 3. So, Maya, you're going to get a point. Sydney, you're going to get a point. Noah, you are not going to get a point. Sorry, buddy. So at the end of that round, Noah has 2 points, Maya has 6 points, and Sydney has 9 points.
Oh
Sid,
my
since
God.
you have the most points, you're going to pick the last round. Your options are Spielberg movies, but not really, and you don't have other options.
I guess, how about we go with Spielberg movies, but not really?
Great. So all of the answers to these questions are going to be movies directed by Steven Spielberg, but none of the questions are going to be about those movies. So, for example, what's the capital of Nebraska?
Omaha.
It is not Omaha.
Sydney.
Yes, Sydney.
Lincoln?
It is in fact Lincoln, like the Spielberg film Lincoln.
was
Is that
beautiful.
Get it.
Alexa, Hal, and Watson are all examples of what?
Children.
They are not children.
Sydney.
Sydney.
Sherlock Holmes.
They are not Sherlock Holmes. Noah.
AI.
They are in fact AI, artificial intelligence. I'm gonna give you that, Noah.
Yay.
What color were Elizabeth Taylor's eyes?
Maya.
Yeah,
Blue.
they were not blue.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Hazel.
They were not hazel.
Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney.
Green.
They were not green. They were in
Sydney.
fact. Yeah, Sydney.
Brown.
They were not brown. They were in fact.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah.
Ray.
They were not gray.
Maya.
Maya.
Red.
They were not red.
Sydney.
Sydney.
Purple.
They were in
Purple.
fact the color purple. I'm gonna give Sydney that. I'm gonna let her have purple.
Guys, Oprah's in that.
If you were an orthodontic surgeon, what would you operate on?
Teeth.
Close. It is close.
Mouth.
Close, but I'm looking for a Spielberg title.
The Goonies. You know, the character Mouse from the Goonies. E.T.
It is not
Lips,
E.T.
lips.
You would in fact operate on Jaws. Jaws.
God.
Yeah. Jaws. I have so much fun writing these questions you don't understand. The final question. What year was the film Dumbo released?
1917.
It was not 1917.
2019.
It was not 2019. Well, yes,
1480
but
no.
that is not a Spielberg film title.
1992.
It is, in fact, I'm just going to say no one's getting it. It is 1941. The film 1941. All right, so that now, with Noah having 3 points, Maya having 6 points, and Sydney having 11 points, we're now going to go to the final question. Our contestants are going to take out a pad of paper and something to write with. What's going to happen is they're going to be given a category. Last week we had Time Person of the Year. And they're going to have 60 seconds to write down as many correct answers as they possibly can in that category. You're going to get a point for every correct answer you get. So anyone can still take this. Give me 1 second because I'm going to play music while it happens.
Whoa.
Because it was a minute of silence last week, and it was weird. So, this week's final question. Name as many songs that have won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year. 61 songs have won this title. You're going to have 60 seconds to name as many as you can. Ready? Go! And that is going to be your 60 seconds. Pencils up, pencils up. I'm going to turn my guitar amp off so that the sound isn't annoying. All right, Noah, we're going to start with you. How many songs you get?
Got 4.
4. Name them out for me.
Bad by Michael Jackson.
Not an answer.
Great.
Keep going.
Was Bad Guy by Billie Eilish one?
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish was, in fact, one. The most recent one.
Was Margaritaville ever a Grammy?
Margaritaville did not get the Grammy Award for Record of the Year. No, it did not. You got one more, buddy?
The last thing I wrote down was Beyonce.
I'm not going to take that.
What?
Maya, what'd you get?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, let's see how many are right.
But some of them definitely are not
Good.
right. So I wrote Thank You Next.
Thank You Next was not one. It, in fact,
Yeah.
lost to Bad Guy.
Hips Don't Lie. I also wrote Bad Guy.
Bad Guy is one of them. Hips Don't Lie is not one of them.
Humble.
Humble is not.
Lean on Me.
Lean on Me is not.
God's Plan.
God's Plan is not.
Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas?
Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas is not on there.
Something by Bruce Springsteen.
You got a song title? I'm not going to give you a point for Something by Bruce Springsteen.
Passion Fruit by Drake.
Nope.
And that is it.
All right. So out of that, Bad Guy. So I'm going to give you 1 point for that. Sid, what'd you get?
Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Great. That's a point.
Taylor Swift.
No.
See,
The
we all-
original Lord song.
One more time.
Remember Lord's first song?
Royals?
Yeah.
No.
Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Thriller by Michael Jackson was not it. If anyone's curious, Beat It by Michael Jackson. If you were going to have a Michael Jackson answer, Beat It.
Survivor. Destiny's Child.
No.
The Titanic song.
No. Wait.
And
Actually, yes, the Titanic song.
yes.
You know what? I'm going to give her that.
And I have either Just Dance or Poker Face by Lady Gaga.
Great. Neither of those are answers. I'm not going to read out everything on the list because there are, again, 61 songs on here, but some ones you missed: Bridge Over Troubled Water, Get Lucky, Hotel California, Mac the Knife, Mrs. Robinson, Rolling in the Deep by Adele, Rehab by Amy Winehouse, Somebody That I Used to Know, This Is America, Uptown Funk, and We Are the World. So,
Are any by Bruce Springsteen?
no, no,
Are any by Taylor Swift?
no, she has not won a Record of the Year. So, at the end of that, that will be the end of our show. So, with 4 points, Noah is going to come in last place. With 7 points, Maya is going to come in second place. But our winner tonight with 13 points, Sydney Retigliano. Truly incredible playing.
Yes!
Incredible
I couldn't have done
playing.
this without you guys.
Thank you so much, Sid. Some great stuff. Thank everyone for watching. We will be back next week, next Wednesday, with another one of these shows. And I also stream my other show, Stationary Circus, on Fridays, which you should check out. Have a great rest of your day.